another. We have been polarized and we have been traumatized. No doubt about that. The issue that defines more stress, more frustration in more ways on more days, and that's the issue of homelessness. That's the issue of what's happening in the streets and sidewalks, not just here in San Francisco, but up and down the state of California, and the issues around mental health.
During COVID-19, when the world was turned upside down, the
status quo is not acceptable. And people are demanding more of us, better of us. People are demanding that we do more than assert ideas and idealism and principles, but we produce real results for real people. There is no compassion stepping over people on the streets and sidewalks. That we do more than assert ideas and idealism and principles, but we produce real results. What Proposition 1 does is it advances the resources to address the #1 issue, the most vexing issue of all, and that's the issue of housing. We need to stabilize people. We need to deal with the underlying reasons they're out on the streets and sidewalks in the first place. In spite of all of that stress and all of that fear, I want to just...
Invest in the community, yes, invest in the community.
I know good folks can disagree, but no one could disagree the status quo with the status quo being acceptable, and that's why we're voting for progress. Please turn out and vote yes on Proposition 1.
It's important that people know that generational problems don't get solved overnight. Proposition 1 will create 11,000 more residential units. It will allocate $1 billion for the Veterans Mental Health Services. And bring over $6 billion in bonds to fix our mental health system.
Now, over the last 20 years or so, the Mental Health Services Act has done good and great.
Proposition 1 is the answer to the resources we need to increase our capacity and to make sure that we don't leave anyone on the streets who we know clearly are suffering from a mental health breakdown or any other issues that exist in this mental health care field.